Hello, everybody. Welcome to the ninth episode of the Connected by Broadcom live interview series with technology executives. For today's episode, I have somebody very special, very unique, Emily Hong from Wiwynn. Before I welcome her, let me give you a brief introduction of Wiwynn. Wiwynn was established in 2012 with the support of Wistron, a name that a lot of you will be very familiar with. The aim was super simple: to disrupt the cloud ecosystem, cloud services value chain, really. And today, they've built themselves to be a global enabler of cloud services, providing end-to-end solution for the cloud-ready data center. The vision, in their own words, is to unleash the power of digitalization and to ignite the innovation of sustainability. Now, all of this has been made possible in such a short time by a visionary leader and her stellar management team. Emily Hong is that leader from Wiwynn. Emily, we're so happy to have you here in the show.
Hi.
Wiwynn
Good morning.
is actually Emily's baby. Good morning, Emily. Wiwynn's actually Emily's baby, and she's been at the helm since Wiwynn was established. And I will go as far as to say that Emily is perhaps one of the most recognized executives in Taiwan. And we're so happy to have her here. Welcome, Emily, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thank you for invitation as well.
Thank you. Now, Emily, as I said, you are one of the top executives in Taiwan and perhaps the most recognized women executive in Taiwan from that country. Now, talk to us about your journey, especially the early days of your career.
Thank you, Vijay. I'm flattered. My background might be a bit different. I earned my bachelor degree in political science, not engineering, not business. A career in IT industry was totally unexpected, but it turns out to be a great journey. I start with an inspiring interview with Mr. Stan Shi, the founder of Acer. Stan is a true visionary. He showed me an exciting picture of IT future. He foresaw microprocessor would be the core of future computing, and Acer would go for it. In addition, Acer would like to work on the Chinese input method at that time. This could make it easier for people using Chinese Mandarin to interact with computers, to enjoy the power of computing. Then I was in. It was a great time. The company was growing, so was my career. But in 2001, Acer decided to spin off ODM business and set up Wistron. I then joined Wistron. The spin-off is not easy, especially in the scale like Wistron and Acer. A lot of challenges, but we still made it and achieved quite a lot in both business and technology-wise. Then it comes to early 2010. We saw the industry trend changing and we would like to catch up on it. Wistron then set up Wiwynn. 99 colleagues and I wrote on it and started to pursue our brand new journey. That's all about my short history, long history actually.
Wow. And this latest chapter, just how you created Wiwynn and the company into a market leader in what you do, that's just amazing. Wiwynn is very well known among hyperscalers and the open compute community now. Now, for the rest of the listeners, I would love for you to tell me more about Wiwynn and your role in the data center ecosystem.
Sure. Wiwynn is headquartered in Taiwan, the most important IT ODM center in the world. Around 10 years ago, some cloud service providers started to sourcing customized server and storage among Taiwanese ODM directly. They expect to get optimal IT skills for their own workloads and to fit their data center environment. This also brought a business model disruption that run the value chain more efficiently. Considering business conflict with existing OEM customers, we our parent company, Wistron, decided to establish a new one to catch up this golden opportunity. Hence, here comes Wiwynn. We start from server storage system box design and manufacturing, and then entered into rack integration field. We work with CSP to fine-tune the new business model. Now it become a significant segment called ODM Direct. We are now the major rack system integrator and the design partner for leading Tier 1 cloud service provider. Our revenue exceeds $6.88 billion last year, and our product have been shipped to more than 380 data centers globally. We are devoted to our mission to provide the best TCO, workload, and energy-optimized IT solution from the edge to cloud.
Wow. Now, close to $7 billion in revenue. That's a wonderful milestone. How did you get there? What is the key to making this happen?
I think we are bored to ride on the right wave in the very beginning. We are pioneer in the ODM direct segment, and we focus on expanding our value in this market, the cloud service provider market. We have a great team share same value. Many of us has decade experience in server storage industry. We continue to invest to grow our capability in R&D and testing while building a global manufacturing footprint and supply chain. We actively participate open compute project, sharing the open community through our product contribution, showcases, engineer workshops, and the speeches. We are willing to take challenge to move fast, to build rack integration capability, and earn a pretty good position in the market. All of above make us a global leading pure play of IT infrastructure provider.
That makes a lot of sense. Now, what are the challenges that some of your customers, your hyperscaler customers, are facing? And where are they asking you to innovate here?
For hyperscaler, it's always about workload performance and the total cost of ownership, TCO. Power management are key for TCO, and connectivity is critical for workload optimize. In some hyperscale data center, electricity can account for 25% of total cost. Therefore, design for power efficiency is crucial and is also one of the Wiwynn's differentiation. On the other hand, the high-end power, the high power of next generation CPU and GPUs is challenging the existing power and thermal architecture. Advanced cooling technology are brought to hyperscalers. Wiwynn has been working on it and is leading in two-phase emerging cooling. One of our CSP customers has done POC in their commercial environment, and we expect more to come. In terms of manageability, in hyperscale data center, one operation staff usually managing tens and of thousands of nodes remotely. They need innovation in management and hardware. Things like toolless design, front-end access, blind-mate plugin are innovation from hardware side. On management side, we develop firmware, for instance, status data of IT gears, and help operator react promptly. On performance side, connectivity for data transmission is the key. There are lots of computer storage resources in the data center. To utilize them in scale, connectivity plays important role in different layers, on board level, across system box, across racks. It's critical to minimize latency and balance data transmission. And since AI and machine learning is becoming critical parts of infrastructure, this leads to more and more requirement on connectivity and the latency. Adoption of technology like 200 gig NIC or PCIe Gen 5, SAS 24 gig are nature, but how to make sure good signal integrity, deal with thermal, and budget are the key area for us to innovate.
Beautiful, actually. So I think the two key things, as you stated in the beginning of this answer, which is TCO and workload performance. And clearly,
Exactly.
all of this comes together when we have advances in connectivity as well, right? Bringing
True.
all of them together definitely enables hyperscalers achieve greater heights. So that's a beautiful answer. Thank you, Emily, for that. Now, as we delve a little deeper into the technology frontier, I wanted to ask one more question. Now, what are the key technology transitions you're seeing in the horizon? You talked a little bit about AI, ML, but there's networking, storage. There are other things that are coming up as well, and I would love to hear your thoughts on it.
Sure. Next generation PCI and memory standard are upcoming, along with the new CPU platform launch. High capacity storage media and 200 gig NIC are also entering the market. We also see the penetration of accelerators and CPU offload technologies increasing. Usage and the demand of deep learning, video streaming, security are all fast growing. It's not enough and not cost effective to use CPU for all the jobs. When facing workload need to process a huge amount of data, we expect more application-specific IC that help to accelerate data processing and optimize workload performance.
And that makes sense. Emily, that was on the technology front, but I do want to move on a little bit with respect to your experience of working with Broadcom. Now, you have an excellent team. You have a great team at Wiwynn. And we consider our team to be sort of an extension of Wiwynn. We love working with you all, and I hope that feeling is mutual. So I'd love to hear from you, and I'm sure my audience too would love to hear what sort of collaboration you have with Broadcom, in your own words.
Sure. Broadcom is our ongoing partner for connectivity in storage, PCIe, Ethernet. We have a long history of collaboration and we enjoy it a lot. I remember in one Tier 1 CSP storage project, we proposed with Broadcom SAS expander and controller to enable great performance for the storage server with 72 hard drives. Broadcom worked with us from the hack stage and gave us great technical and supply support. It speed up the progress and helped us not only win the project successfully, but also win the upcoming generation as well. We often use multiple Broadcom solutions in one project. Having a single company that had a leadership position in various elements required to build a data center rack is key to our scalability as well. Thank you, Broadcom.
That makes sense, actually. So giving you a full spectrum of products, both in connectivity and in compute storage, really helps you with a full portfolio of solutions that you have to offer to your customers. So time to market advantage, as you stated. Thank you for that. We appreciate it. Now, switching gears very quickly, what are the key areas that you actually invest with respect to your hyperscale customers?
Okay, we continue to invest in core technology, including high power efficiency, high speed transmission, thermal solution, as well as reliability and serviceability. The R&D investment enable our customer to realize the best TCO and enjoy the workload and energy optimized solution. On the other hand, we also invest new manufacturing sites in Taiwan, in Malaysia, and expansion in Mexico, Czech. It's fulfill customers' data center expansion and needs of the flexibility to deal with recent dynamic macro environment.
That's a lot of global investment that you have to make this ecosystem happen. So
True.
that's splendid. And that shows your commitment towards this ecosystem. And that also shows why your revenue has grown like it has in such a short span of time. So congratulations on that.
Thank you.
My next question is something that I ask every guest, Emily. What does Connected by Broadcom mean to you? What does it mean to Wiwynn?
This year, we see a trend for future data center is ability to interconnect at scale for multiple elements such as CPU, memory, storage, accelerator. We are moving a more network connectivity-centric data center. That's why the Broadcom collaboration is critical. Wiwynn solutions not only differentiated by our ability to deliver at scale, but also how we interconnect these elements. For us, that would be connected by Broadcom.
Thank you. That's Connected by Broadcom. Absolutely. And the feeling is mutual there, Emily. So we respect and love Wiwynn as well, the same way as you love Broadcom. So thank you for that. So as we sort of wind up this conversation, I do have one last question for you, which is, what is your vision for Wiwynn in the next 5 years? What do you see happening in the next 5 years in your space?
For a few years, we see breakthroughs in the technologies, in applications that change our daily life. Cloud AI is happening. The ongoing technology transition, such as PCIe Gen 5, high-capacity SSD, accelerators, will lift the computing power to the next level, but also bring brand new system architecture and challenges. For the next 5-10 years, we see a lot of possibilities to come, such as metaverse, but I also see challenge to the earth. Wiwynn's vision is to unleash the power of digitization, ignite the innovation of sustainability. We will continue to invest and innovate to satisfy the computing power needed from cloud to the edge in more eco-friendly way. I have to emphasize eco-friendly way, and accomplish the future of digital world.
Thank you, Emily. That was a spectacular answer to close this interview. I very much appreciate your time today. My audience would have absolutely found this insightful as well. Thank you so much for your time, and more importantly, thank you so much for your and Wiwynn's strategic partnership with Broadcom. So we very much appreciate that you're a Connected by Broadcom partner, and we're so happy to have you here. Thank you, Emily.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
That's it, everyone. That was Emily Hong, CEO of Wiwynn, for the 9th episode of Connected by Broadcom. Hope you all found this discussion lively and interesting, and you got a lot of nuggets of data. We will have more content over the coming months with additional episodes of CBB. Look forward to having you all there. And if you like what you see, please subscribe for this channel. And I look forward to having you all in this feed going forward. Thank you.